Okay, John, what I wanted to do is show you how we can make those changes to your website. I know when we spoke, you needed some help with Chrome and the browsers, and then using your supplier and your website. So hopefully I can make this just real quick here, but go slow enough for you to help you and go from there. So I have a list of things here I'm going to be going over, but I just want to make sure we're clear on how everything works. So first of all, I know we were going over, let's see here, with the adding of the products, hiding products, changing categories, Chrome, its basic functionalities, the multiple tabs, and then how to view the webinar. So let's start there. So here's Chrome. I just opened it up, brand new page. Again, it takes us to Google for a search bar if we wanted to put a search term in there, our address bar, and then our tabs up here. So remember, the multiple tabs is if you hit this little button right here next to the tab, it'll open up a new tab and a new tab and a new tab. So you can have multiple tabs open without opening up new windows for your browser. So we'll get into that a little bit more thoroughly, but let's go into the multiple tabs in the webinars and then the products. So again, first things first is we're going to go to your site. So the what was it? Camping supplies, I believe. Campers supplies, yeah. Supplies.com. So we'll go there. So it takes us to your home page. So what you'll need to do is log into the back end, which I know you can do. We were on there when we spoke. So I'm going to log into the back end of your site. So we'll log in there. It's just being a little slow on us, probably because I'm recording. So I'm logged into the back end of your site now. And we got that. So we're logged into the back end of your site. Now we need to go into where we're adding products. Well, one of the questions you had is how we can change products to different categories. So one thing we can do, and if you click on this little button right here, the view store, that shows us our store and where we're at. So let's say for an example, I don't know, we go to boats and we wanted to move this hat to, let's say, the fishing section, okay? So we would need to find that hat and move that to the fishing section or the fishing category. So again, we go back to this button, which we can manage the store. Then we're going to go hover over inventory. We're going to go to products. We're going to find that hat. Let's see, where is that? There it is. So we'll click on it. And here we are. So now we're editing this product. And as you can tell, or if you look right here where it says categories, okay, it's under the boats section. So we wanted to move it to the fishing section. So we would click on the edit categories. And we would just select the fishing poles, but let's just do it for just an example for now. And it's in there. If you wanted it in both sections, so let's say the boats and the fishing section, you would just keep both of those checked and then hit apply. So let's hit apply so it's in both of them. And then you have to hit save. So that is now saved. So let's double check our work. Let's go to the store. And we'll now go to the fishing section to see if that hat is now in there. and look where it is. There it is. Okay, so we got the hat moved over. That's all we did, is we moved it from this category to the fishing category, and that's it, just by a simple changing of the category section. So let's go back into the back end of the site, and let's see, what else did we need to cover? So we changed the categories. Oh, another one is the hiding products. You had a question on how to hide a product. So let's go to products. So hover over inventory, click on products. And let's say, for an example, if I remember right, you said the boat was unavailable from your supplier. So let's say this is unavailable from greensupply.com, and we now need to hide this from our website. Okay. We don't want to delete it from our website, but we just want to hide it. So when Green Supply has more of this inventory, we can unhide it so it's available for purchase again from our customers. So again, inventory, products. Now we're editing this, let's see, Sevalor fishing boat with Berkeley rod holder, 4-person. So we're in now editing this product. Now what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down, and we're actually going to go down to the advanced info section, and you're going to click on the little arrow next to it. Oh, yeah. So the advanced info section, and then more options are going to pop up. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the product display section. So we'll click on that, and now we have more options to choose from. And what we're going to do is, if you look right there, it says hide product. So all you do is you click this little button, hit save, let that finish loading, and it is now hidden. So if we were to go to your store, so let's check our work, again, that button at the top. Let's go to boats where it was before, and as you'll notice, it is not on the website. It's not available anymore to purchase. So again, we didn't delete it, we just hid it from the option to purchase it. So again, that's all we would need to do with that. To unhide it so it comes back in service, or more inventory there, we go back to the back end of the store. And then again, we go to inventory, or hover over inventory. And then we go to products. And then we're going to go down to that inflatable boat again. And you can kind of tell it's kind of grayed out here. That just kind of is a quick reminder that this item is hidden. It's not available to view. So we'll click on that again, and it's the same process. So we go in to edit it. We go down to the advanced info, which is already selected. If it's not, it will look like this. So we go to the advanced info, hit the little arrow, and then we go down to product display. Again, same process. And you'll notice hide product is selected. We're going to uncheck that and hit save. And let that finish loading. Again, check our work. We'll view store. And let's go to the boats. And look what's available right there to purchase. Okay? So that's how we hide a product. So we did the changing categories, hiding products, basic Chrome. We touched on the tabs. I'll show you a little bit more on there. And then let's go into adding products. So again, let's go into the back end of the store. Go into the back end of the store, and we're going to hover over inventory, and then we're going to go to products. Okay. Now, this time we are working on the add product, or we're going to add a product to the site. So we're going to click on this little add product, and we are now in the position to add a product to the site. Okay, so we need a name, a code, a price, a weight, a description, a picture, obviously, the category you want it in, and let me show you how that works. So again, we're now in the back end of the site, And this is where the multiple tabs comes into play. So remember, if you click this little button right here, hit that tab button, it opens up a new tab. Now and it doesn't lose what I have or where I was to add the product. So the new tab, I'm now going to go to greensupply.com and then we're going to log in. We're going to need to log into Green Supply, obviously. Put in my information here. Okay, and we're now logged in. So we now have access to Green Supply and all their products. And if you look in this first tab, we are in a position where we can, or that we haven't lost our position to add that product to our website. So switching between Green Supply and our website is as simple as just clicking on the tab that you want to be on. So what we need to do now, within the webinar that it talks about, it does a split screen where it shows half of a screen. So let me show you how you do that. So again, here's our information, or where we would plug in our information to add the product, and then Green Supply's website. What you're going to do is on this tab, you're going to click and hold, and then you're going to drag it down just a little bit. Okay, so that makes it a separate window. So as you can tell up here, it has my the back end of my site where I can still add the product. As you can see, there it is. But it also has my Green Supply up as well. So with Chrome, what's nice is when you drag that, so let's do that again. So now it's the two tabs all in one window. But let's go to Green Supply. You click on the tab and you drag it down, and that makes a new window, and then let go. And that's all you need to do. Now the nice thing about Chrome is you can just go up to the corner of Chrome here, and you'll see the little arrow kind of pointing diagonally there. If you click and hold that, it makes your window smaller. Okay, so we can make this just a small little window, and again, we still haven't lost anything on this browser in the back to add products. So let's make this half screen. So we'll kind of doll this up so it's just half screen there. Okay. So now, if you notice, I can view both of my browsers. Now I'm not done yet. I've just kind of changed this, or I've moved this to half of my screen here, or using up the half of my real estate. So what we're going to now do is go to our old browser where the adding the product information or details is here. What we're going to do is do the same thing. If you go up to one of these corners, let's go up to this one, you'll see that, and look closely, but that little arrow is going to come up to where I can drag and make that window a little smaller. Okay, so that's the window. That's the arrow there. If you just go to the corner of your browser, you can drag and make that how you want it. Okay, so there you go. Now I've just made two browsers that's opened up on the same screen, so I can now see my Green Supply and the back end of my site of products I want to add. Okay, so let's go in, let's add a product. I'm just going to go to the top 100 here from Green Supply, and I don't know, let's just pick a random one here. Lewis Fishing, let's try that one. Number 31, let's click on that, and it's a reel. So that would be perfect for our fishing area. Okay, so from here, all we're going to do is pretty much just do what the builder is asking. So it's asking us for a name. So we just go over to Green Supply. We're going to highlight the name. So we're going to click at one end and drag it so it's highlighted. Right click, and we're going to click on copy, or left click on copy. So let's do that again. So take our cursor to the right, we're going to drag it to the left, and it is now highlighted. Then we're going to right click and then left click on copy. So that's now copied. We go back to the builder, put our cursor in the name, see where it's blinking there. We'll click on that and then right click and paste. And voila, there it is. It's now in there. Okay. Now we go and do the same process with the code. We go over to the code, which is usually the SKU, yep, which is right here. SKU, so it's number 237219. We'll highlight that, right click, left click on copy, go back to our builder, put our cursor in the copy section. It's blinking, right click, paste. That's it. Okay. Price. If you want to just plug it in instead of doing the copy price, because we can see both of them now, is let's say the MSRP price, so $139.99. So we'll just put our cursor in there and I'm just going to plug it in, $139.99. And that's in there. Okay, the weight, if we have it, great. If not, that's fine. In fact, I recommend you just put a 1 in there for all your products. It doesn't matter. Okay. So let's go down, let's keep going down, or we need a description now. Okay, so with the description, again, go back over to Green Supply, and here's our description, as you can tell. Tournament, real description. It's got all sorts of information here. Okay, we probably don't want to include the shipping dimensions, and we probably don't want to include the manufacturer's information. Okay, so all we would do is put our cursor here, or put our mouse here at the beginning. We're going to drag to the very end, so that's all highlighted. Then we're going to right click. We're going to copy that. So again, right click, left click on copy. Then we're going to go back to the builder, make sure our cursor's in the description section, which it is. See it blinking there? And right click and paste. And voila, there it is. It's now in the description. Okay, so let's keep going. So we got the description in, so I'm going to scroll down a little bit further, and we now need to put it in a category. So remember I said this is perfect for our fishing category. So let's go to select categories. And remember, we have a fishing pole category, if I remember. Yep, we do. So we're going to select that one and hit apply. Okay, and that will now be in the fishing pole category. Okay, now the image is a little bit trickier. Okay, or it's a little more tricky. Is we got to download the image first and then upload it. So a good thing or a nice thing that Green Supply offers is that you view HD pic. So we'll click on that, and it's a nice large clean photo there that we can now download. So again, all I did is go back to Green Supply, click on View HD Pic, right click on that, and here it is. So from here, what we're going to do is right click on the image. So put your cursor on the image and right click. A drop down box is going to come up. You may see something a little different. We want to save as. Okay. Let's see if it's going to work for us. Actually, that might not work for us. Let's see what that does. So you don't need to remember this. This is just showing us what it is. So yeah, that's not going to work. So never mind. Let's scratch that. Okay. So there we go. Okay. So here's what we need to do. So here's the process. So let's start from the beginning. So we need to take this image. So we're going to view HD pic. And then right here it says click to download. We're going to click on that. Now it's only viewing this image. Okay, there's no Green Supply, it's not a pop-up. Now we're going to put our cursor over this image and we're going to right click. Okay, once we click on the right click on that, a drop down is going to come up and it's going to either say save image as or save picture as. We're going to click on that. And then it's going to save, or it's going to ask where we want to save this image to. Okay, So I like to just save it to the desktop first so we know where it is. So just make sure wherever you want it to be saved here on the left-hand side, yours is going to look different than mine. Okay, I use a Mac, you use a PC, so you are going to see a little bit of a different formatting there. Just select desktop. Those are usually the same, okay, or universally the same. So click on desktop and then we're going to hit save. And that is now downloading to my desktop. Okay, that is now on my desktop for me to do whatever it is I would like. So now from here to get back to Green Supply, we're just going to hit the back button and we're now back at that product that we're adding. So we now got the image downloaded. Now we need to upload it to our product, okay, or to our website. So what we're going to need to do is come over to, again, to the builder, and we're now going to click on the little button to the left of image management, and this little image management is going to come up, okay, and we're going to click on add. Once we click on add there, waiting, it's being a little slow on us, this pop-up's going to come up. Now we need to click on choose file, because the browser or the builder is now asking, okay, what image do you want to add to this product? So we're going to choose file, and if you remember, we saved it to our desktop, so make sure the desktop is selected, which it is, and if you'll notice, there it is, it's right there. Okay, so we're going to click on that, so it's now selected, and then we're going to click on open. Okay, so it's now choosing that one, and we're going to click on upload. So you're going to get a little status bar, 15%, and then it's now uploaded in this section. Okay, so if you'll notice here, or it's now uploaded to the image management section. So now all we did is, again, remember we just took the name, the code, the price, the weight, the description, we put it in a category, and then remember we downloaded the image to then upload it to our website. Okay, now once you have done all these, and that's it, you don't need to do anything else, you don't need to worry about the advanced info, the options, anything else. What you've done with me showing you this, all you now need to do is hit that save button. So we'll let that finish loading, and we'll double check our work. So we'll click on this view store, and it is, again, it's a little squished here because I made it a little smaller. I'm gonna have to bring it out a little bit because I made it a, we're gonna open that up a little bit and just click on fishing poles because that's where I added it, and there it is. Okay, so it is now added to the site, so we can click on it. There's the image we uploaded, the features, the description. Again, it's not showing it because we're squished in here. Huh, the description didn't save, so we'll double check that. So we'll edit this product. Let me just check it real quick. You don't need to remember this, but looks like the description wasn't going in there. We'll do this. Again, you don't need to remember this, but we'll make sure it's working. View live. Okay, there it is.
As far as the direct drop,
plug that back in there. Save it. There we go. Okay. And that's what we need to do. So again, John, I covered everything we discussed. Adding the products, changing the categories, hiding products, Chrome, its basic functionalities, the multiple tabs, how we've done multiple tabs and multiple windows. And that's pretty much it. So hopefully that helps you out. And if you have any other questions or if that doesn't make sense, just let me know. Thank you, John. You have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.